What up guys, welcome back to a brand new Paragon video. My name is Juan, aka Maktu, and I'm super stoked to have you here. Today, we finally got the patch notes for version 44, a really expected patch, in my own opinion, because right now I feel the jungle is not in the place that it should be, okay? The jungler doesn't have too much objective to cover. I don't know, it feels like the role is kind of lame in some point, so you just go farm, gank, and repeat. It's just that, and it doesn't feel right, okay? They need to add objective to be more interactive with jungle, something that really makes the role more interesting, in my own opinion. So I'm really excited about this update. As you know, the biggest changes and the biggest thing that they're going to implement in this patch is going to be modifications and changes in the jungle, okay? And they're also implementing reworks on certain heroes, and well, we will cover that in a minute. So what we're gonna do is, today we're gonna cover these patch notes. We're gonna review them. I'm gonna give my own opinion, and tomorrow I'm going to do a gameplay in the current version of the jungle. So on Wednesday, when this patch is going to be released, what we can do is we jump again into the jungle and we can do a comparison between the old version and the new upcoming version of the jungle. So I think that's gonna be pretty interesting. We're gonna just compare how the objectives change, how the jungler have impact in the game. Currently, it really doesn't have a big impact in the game. It's just another player, and I'm expecting a lot from this update. So well, let's jump ahead and start reviewing these patch notes. So we are in the Paragon website. I really want to say, I really want to point something out. That it's really impressed how well Epic does their work regarding the design of their website. In order for the big changes and the big patches to be more interactive, to be more understandable to the people, is really nice. I'm playing other MOBAs and I don't see this kind of work in other MOBAs, so I really appreciate it. And I know it's a lot of effort and work in order to deliver such thing. So it's pretty amazing. I really like it. And I think it's more enjoyable when you read them, okay? So well, the jungle. New power awaits those who enter. Okay, let's see. The jungle. We're gonna just avoid this video right now. We're gonna read on the bottom. The jungle gets an overhaul with new objectives and a new layout. A new buff focus on enable aggression has been added to the offline jungle, granting vision of enemies around the hero and causing basic attacks to slow enemy heroes. The raptors have been replaced by Maktu, a tough enemy who grants a series of permanent bonuses to the team who defeats him. That sounds a lot like the dragon in League of Legends, and in Dota, I don't know what is the same version, but they have something similar. But that really sounds like the dragon when you actually go into the jungle and you actually go against that, and you keep having like buff that they accumulate during time. So every time that you go and kill the dragon, you keep stacking buff, and it's getting better and better for the team. So that's really good. I really like that mechanic. So it's really nice that they're implementing it. Finally, all the minions camp have been redesigned, good, to give junglers better vision of the surrounding while farming. The jungle will receive more updates in the future, with this being part of one of the updates. So this is not the final thing. It's kind of getting a little bit annoying because I really want Paragon to be out of the beta version, and they keep delivering big updates with not a future promise of getting out of beta version. So I don't know, it's kind of frustrating sometimes, but they do what they gotta do. Well, hopefully what we can do is While meanwhile, what we can do is just enjoy the game as much as we can. So let's watch this video. Hero reworks. So they're reworking Femao. Oh, really nice. The UE they're adding. Grux is also getting rework. Okay, has like that slash damage. Oh, Gideon. Okay. Oh, nice. He has now 2 different kinds of skills. Swing Blast also is getting rework. Well, he is really firing up really fast. Oh, okay. Okay. It has a new rework. Rampage as well, as you can see in the video. Okay. Something that I was expecting. The core really needs to do more damage. And I also think the towers too. Oh well, new skins, new banners. Okay. 5 Reforged. A new set of Agora earliest heroes have been reworked, making their skill set better defined. Femao has been adjusted to make him more straightforward in his approach. We have been improved the feel of his dash, giving him a slow on hit sticking tool, and introduce a power of execute mechanic into his ultimate. We'll review that in a second when we actually go into the patch notes. Okay, Grux reworked focus his role as a slow swinging, more powerful jungler fighter. While he still pulls and bashes enemy, Grux has traded in his dash for a short range uppercut knockup. We saw that in the video. And his Wardle challenge now tremendously increased his damage. Okay. Rampage has sacrificed a bit of mobility in favor of gaining a powerful sticking tool in Rumble, smashing the ground in front of him. He's now much tougher, both naturally and in his regenerative capacity. Gideon is trading his burden, which I really like, for another projecting meteor. Enemies will no longer be able to escape Black Hole, which now stun all hit target. Okay, interesting here. So now Black Hole actually stuns. It doesn't make the enemies slower. Okay, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. It's the same. What they mean, what is not clear for me is that they cannot escape. What do you mean you cannot escape? You get stunned, you get in the ultimate, and then you can go out. But what do you mean the Black Hole now is going to stun while in the whole period while you actually activate it? So for example, it's kind of like Aurora ultimate, when she used her ultimate and you get all frost, and we'll see, but I don't know, it's not clear for me how that stun is going to work. We have adjusted Swimblast to improve his shooting feel and streamline his kit to be more responsive. Every pull of the trigger will fire twice, and dashing will give him more grenades, which now slow enemies. Good. Okay, that's really nice. That's a really nice, I would say, buff. Now grenades stun and slow enemies, which is good, because his dash was so, to be honest, it was lame. You probably will use dash, but the enemy will catch you, or Grux will catch you, or Chimera, let's not even talk about it. And that's really good, because now you have more tools to escape within your skill set. So you can use grenade to slow and then you dash, and that might open a window for you to escape, which is really good. I really like that. Heads up, the HUD is brand new. The first step of several planned upgrades. Upcoming updates will feature more HUD improvements, increasing clarity and giving players more option to customize their experience. Read a full breakdown of the HUD changes now in the future in our UE blog. Now it's different, it looks good, I really like it. I think it was really necessary. What it doesn't, I don't know, what I really don't like so much is the faces of the players here in the top. I don't know if this is like how you see it when you watch a match, or is it the same when you actually playing it? Okay, but if it is when you actually are playing the game, I don't know, this here I don't like it so much, because I like more these two about the money and the kill counts and the assists. I like it more in the top like it's right now, but well, we'll see. What I really like is now you can see the buff here if you have a debuff or a buff, so it's pretty good. I really like it, and you can see here the kill fan food and the time remaining with that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I really like a couple changes. Okay, it seems good. Galactic rated crooks, slow terror among the stars with galactic rated crook. This is the new scheme for crooks. It's really nice. I really like it. Seems pretty dope. A new pillar, which is a new banner. Actually, is it the new banner? Looks good. So now we jump into the full notes. Okay, Aurora, they just publish book and make some book fixing on Cryo Assassin in new Cryo Assassin Crunch. Left crunch screens animating speed, right crunch screens animation speed. They actually just animate, they just increase the animation speed. Wrong go, they just polish and fix couple bugs, and now with Feng Mao. New ability, crippling strikes passive. After 4 successful hits over 20 seconds, Feng Mao blade will glow. His next basic attack will deal damage in a wider arc and apply a certain percent of movement speed slow for 2 seconds. So he actually slow targets. He actually give an extra damage and also slow targets for 2 seconds. Dealing damage with abilities will also trigger the slow. Okay, nice. Adjust Feng Mao's arm to show effects based on his number of stacks. Okay, just an animation thing they did there with Feng Mao in order for the player to acknowledge in what point of stack is he at. Adjusted blade glow to indicate new state of passive effect. Maybe they make it more shiny, perhaps, and they're replacing that ability from hamstring. So okay, they rework Imperial Sentence, formerly Earth Shatter. Okay, that was okay. They actually rework it. Let's see how. Feng Mao slammed his blade on the ground, dealing ability damage to all enemies in a line in front of him, equal to that amount of damage. And you can see it go from 150 to 400 plus power rating. He will execute heroes below a health threshold of 300 to 5500 plus power rating. Executable heroes are marked with a special visual effect that we saw that in the video. We saw that it gives you a heads up when to use your ultimate. I really don't like that, and I will explain why. I feel, I don't know, the changes that they do with heroes are more driving into making the game easier for the player rather than needing skillful players in order to make decisions. That's a really game changer in my own opinion in a MOBA. Do you want the game to be fun? Do you want the game to be easy to understand? Probably, maybe easy means to understand, but most important, you really want in a MOBA that it's supposed to be a strategic game. You need the player to have certain level of skill. So knowing when you want to use your ultimate is part of being a skillful player. So if you have an indicator telling you, hey, now use your ultimate and you will execute this player, there is no skill because you have an indicator. So you just hit the player until you see the indicator and then your ultimate done. There is not that part of skill that and that level of attention that you need from a player in order to make the decisions in the game. But anyway, we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works, and we'll see. They improve visual effects on stairs and slopes. Cool. Movement is no longer blocked while in the air, and the ability is now cast upon activation. Okay, cool. They make a couple changes there. Reaper Dash now automatically causes Maktu to basic attack his target when he lands, dealing an additional damage, applying that percentage bonus damage. Adjusted teleport to hug ground whenever possible. Range increase from 800 to 900. That's a lot. That's a lot. The range is a lot. Cooldown reduced from 10 to 8 seconds at all levels. Jesus. Okay, he is gaining a really massive mobility buff, in my own opinion. So, Rapid Dash got in his range increase for 100, okay, and also he got above with the CD of that ability. So every 8 seconds he will be able to cast dash that make him a really hero who have a lot of mobility. Okay, I think that's too much. Maybe the cooldown is okay, but the range, I think it's a lot. He will be able to escape pretty quickly from attacks, and also he will be able to actually engage pretty fast and continuously. Okay, ability now auto confirms. Okay, Guardian Shield mana cost increased from 40 to 50 at all levels, cooldown reduced from 8 to 7 seconds at all levels, and general mana balance, mana base decrease. They decrease the manas from Femao. Mana regeneration was decreased too, and movement speed was also debuffed. So we will see how this new ability Rapid Dash here is going to work in order to compensate this nerf over here. We'll see. Let's go with Gideon, my favorite player. He was my main since Agora. I really love Gideon. I felt that he need rework on his ultimate, but I think Epic did a really good approach in the last patch when they actually buff the damage and the pull. I don't know why they think he needs to be reworked, but we'll see. We'll see. Void Breach is going to be replaced. Borden actually is going to be replaced by Void Breach, which is the new ability that he's going to have. We saw that in the video a while ago. So Gideon summons a comet projectile that pierces minions and deals that amount of damage from 140 damage to 439 ability damage in an area. Okay, Cosmic Rift, the damage was adjusted, so actually he got a really big nerf in damage. Jesus Christ, he got a really big nerf in damage. As you can see over here, at max level he was dealing 439 damage, which is good, but now he will deal 275. That's actually almost half of what he was able to do with that with Cosmic Rift. Damn, that's a lot of damage. But now it applies a slow, which adds a percentage of 20 to 32% for 2 seconds, and the radius was increased by 50 points. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this because the most important thing about Gideon is actually landing the rocks, which, like I said before, you need a certain level of skill to do that. I don't know what is behind this decision over here and adding this new ability. We'll see. I hope, to be honest, I hope this ability is not a lock-on ability. I hope you really need certain level of skill in order to land this ability, because it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. So I hope this ability needs certain level of skill and it's not a lock-on ability. They doesn't say it here. We'll see. Turn Spade, now the cooldown was increased, so it's getting a nerf there, so it's gonna be more hard to actually get out from battle, from engagement. So I know that this was decided by Epic because it was kind of, you could use the card that actually give you the flash, like you can teleport. I forgot the name of the card that you can actually buy. I have it in my deck, but I really forgot about the name. But you can actually teleport twice. So most of Gideon's build had this card when you actually were able to teleport in order to engage, and then you were able to disengage, and while the enemies was hitting you, you will be able to teleport again and get away. So maybe this decision was, the decision behind this nerf was because they want to avoid Gideon to be really good at escaping that he currently is. It's really hard to kill right now. If you die a lot in a game with Gideon, you need to see what you're actually doing and what decisions you're making, because he can really escape really fast. I think he's the fastest hero that can escape from any battle. Okay, Black Hole now applies a stun effect to all affected targets. The stun only applies once and lasts for the duration of the ability. So it's like, okay, so it is like Aurora's ultimate. If the ultimate hits you, then you get stunned. Okay, it can be broken as usual. How it can be broken when you are stunned? That doesn't make sense. If the ability hits you, then you get stunned and you cannot do anything. Okay, and you're not going to be able to move. Maybe it's going to get, maybe it can be broken from people outside, but then you miss your ultimate. That doesn't make sense. Okay, I don't know, it's not clear for me. Cooldown increase, the cooldown was increased, so it's getting a nerf on that, and the damage was reduced a lot. I'll say a lot of points was reduced from the ultimate, so we're going back into the old version of the ultimate. It's just weird. And they update sound and visual effects. Okay, Grux, his charge ability is going to be replaced by Crush, which Grux launches forward to a short distance, dealing X amount of ability damage and a short duration of knockup to enemies within 250 units of his destination. Cooldowns is 12 seconds, mana cost 75, and the new ability is Crush. Double Pain, they rework it, now an attack with 100% cleave that deals X percentage of Crux based damage bonus to all affected enemies. So it grants X amount of damage of bonus damage to the attack. Cooldown was increased from 3 to 8. Smash and grab, adjust visual effects. The pull and damage are now synced up with the visual effect wave. The effective range has been increased, so you got a buff in that ability. Mana cost decreased, also a buff from 90 to 60, which is really good. And Ward Loss Challenge, bonus basic damage changed from flat bonus to a % increase. So he's getting a buff over there in Ward Loss Challenge a lot. He's getting a really nice buff over there. Area stun has been removed. Mana cost reduced from 75 to 50. Duration increased from 8 to 14 seconds. Cooldown increased from, actually getting another buff. The cooldown was in, no, actually it's a nerf. It got, the cooldown was increased. And general balance, the mana was decreased. Base mana was decreased. Mana per level was decreased. regen, mana regen decreased, base attack damage was decreased as well, so he got a couple nerf in order maybe to compensate the rework. Okay, Quan, no change over there. Let's say Murdoch was recently reworked and now they are changing a couple things. Let's see, Plasma Bolt, range basic attack dealing 58.3 basic damage. Buckshot, increased knockback effect. Okay, knockback now affects minions. Okay, targeting mode updated to be more forgiving up close. Okay, visual effect, polish, correct an issue which could cause the effect of shoot off to the side. Okay, improve quick cast interaction of buckshot while plasma bolt is held down. Hot Pursuit ability has received update visual and sound effects. Ability has had technical hardening and should fire more reliable. Shot fire visual effect has been updated. Long arm of the law, reduce delay upon firing long arm of the law to improve ability responsiveness. Good. Let's see now Rampage. His pawn's ability has been replaced by Rumble. Rumble makes Rampage pounds the ground with both fists, dealing X amount of ability damage between 2 hits, and applies a X percentage slow to all enemies for 2 seconds. Cooldown is 7 seconds, mana cost is 50. Okay, boulder throw. Rampage can now hold the boulder until it is cancelled on throw. Okay, I don't know what's going on, Epic, but you're going back and forward. You change this. We have this before. Suddenly you change it and now you're giving it back. Okay, it's just weird. But Rampage move more slowly while holding the boulder. Yeah, that's how it was before. Now you change it during time. Now you're actually doing again, going back for what you have. I don't get it. But anyway, I have to be honest, I really like that. I think Rampage shouldn't be penalized just because he's getting out the rock and not throwing it. Okay, so I think it's pretty good. No longer cost mana when the ability is cancelled. Good. Here, like it was. Mana cost decrease. Good. Like it was. King of the Jungle passive. Health regen increase. Okay, they increase the health regen, and bonus damage also increased to 8 seconds. Enrage increased the regeneration gain from King of the Jungle. They also increased that. He's getting a really nice buff. And they actually increase in basic defense, movement speed, base health, health per level, and base health regeneration. So Rampage is getting a really nice buff. Richter only polishing of bug fixes. And now let's see about Twin Blast. He's getting his passive rapid fire is actually being replaced by Hot Shot. So passive, after hitting 12 basic attacks, the next 12 basic attacks with critically strike for 10, 50, 20, 25 bonus damage unlock to heroes. Okay, Hot Shot's critical strike damage applied to structures. Really nice. He's going to take down towers pretty fast, knowing that he is the fastest shooter right now in the game. Last 10 seconds if not consumed. Double shot. Twin Blast fire his right gun, then follow up with the left one. The bullet from the right gun applies on the hit effect and deals 75% of his normal basic attack. The bullet from the left gun does not apply on his effect and deals 25 of his normal basic damage. So the double shot now is different. I don't know, it behaves different. Now in the animation we will have to see when he shot with the right and then he shot with the left. And we have different interaction with that ability now. The grenade, Twin Blast fires a grenade explodes after bouncing or hitting an enemy, dealing X amount of ability damage and applies an X percentage of movement speed slow for 1 second. 1 second, I don't know if that's... I don't know. Let's see, if you have 3 grenades and you can actually have 3 seconds of stun, that's not bad. I think it's okay. They only have 3 charges, then it's okay. I think 3 seconds of stun it's good. Okay, you really need to know how to use it, so it depends more on the skill level so that's of the player, so it's really, I liked it. Visual effect have been updated. Record dash, activating a record dash now grants 1 charge of grenade, so you actually have 4, so you can stun 3 times, then you dash back, add another grenade, and then you can shoot. That's pretty good, I like that. Improve record dash to more accurately travel full 650 unit distance. Updated water interaction effects. Ventilate now deal damage faster and has a minor humming properties. Okay, we'll see about that. Now we have cars and gems. We will review it. Let's see. There are not many cards. I don't know what is the manual about. Okay, they talk about, okay, the minions. Yeah, we will review that too. Maybe what we will, I won't review the UE changes. I'm gonna left that out. There is no point on that. Gameplay system, yeah. So I'm gonna skip the UE changes. So let's go for cars and gems. No, all updates are based on level 1 card values, but will affect cards of all levels. Death, okay. On death, we have Cool of the Week, no longer execute minions below 20% max level, okay. Increase minion execution threshold by 50 health. See section describing updates to minions for further details. Okay, this changed a lot, because, come on, the farming in a MOBA is so important, and if you have Cool of the Week, you just aim and shoot. Basically, you just go and hit the minion until he dies, and it's pretty simple to farm. In a MOBA, if you need to have really good skill in order to know when to last hit the minions and to be more effectively at farming. So I really like this change. I don't understand too much about the description, but they know that they need to describe more about this update, so that's why they are telling you to go to a certain section in order to see the update more clearly. Okay, Lord Volstock, reduce gold lost every 10 seconds from, okay, they reduce the loss of gold. In knowledge, we have a static trap, now also deals 50 ability damage to the rooted target. I think it's good because nobody was using a static trap. Maybe that 50 damage would actually make a change. Chaos, Thorn Yomi, okay, now properly reflects damage dealt from cards. Good, I like that. You were using Thorn Yomi and you didn't know if you were actually reflecting the damage, so it was kind of annoying. Tireless Reaper fixed an issue where it will not reduce the mana cost of the next ability capture you possess, while that of movement speed slows and speed boosts have been converted from flat values to comparable percentage, and they polish some bugs from that card. On gems, we have Spell Shield, no longer remove when Grayson blocks a basic attack with his deflect ability. Okay, cool. Okay, on Monolith, we have minions are being redesigned in a 2-step process. The first step, arriving in version 44 update, will adjust minions' critical last hit threshold. When you damage a minion below roughly 20 health %, that minion will be executed and you will be rewarded with the last hit. The second step is a full redesign of minion art, highlighting different status of damage before exposing a minion's weak center. The visual redesign will arrive in version 44.3 update. I don't know about this, what they actually did. In my opinion, we will see how it will work out. Is they change Cool of the Week, but they actually make the game now like everybody has Cool of the Week, as I understand the description of there. We'll see how that plays out, because they were talking about to actually expose the minion's weak center. We'll see how that play and the visual effect on that. We'll see. Last hitting is not very clear in MOBAs. What do you mean is not clear? You just need to know the amount of damage that your ability is dealing, and then use it at the last moment in order to actually kill the minion. That's last hitting. That's it. It's really simple. And we want to make it better in Paragon. These changes allow you to clearly understand when you can last hit with any hero and play less of the stand and wait game. Okay. This worries me a lot. You have teams, completely professional teams, and you have people that really know how to farm, and that's their skill. Okay, if you really know how to farm efficiently, fast, and in the right time, then you will get ahead from the enemy player that you're facing. So if you're grinding and you're making these changes in order to make it more easy for everybody, so those people who have that skill that I think is essential skill, that it really is important. If you farm really good, you're gonna have more gold, and you're gonna be more powerful than your enemy player that you're facing, because you would be able to buy better stuff and more stuff faster than him. Then if you are just like erasing that, just deleting it, that opportunity of showing your skills regarding farming, Jesus, I don't know what this is going to end, to be honest. But let's see. I don't know. I'm just giving my own opinion based on what I actually understanding in the change. But well, we'll see. Our goal is to let you focus on hero-to-hero combat, as opposed of handling watching minions health bars. Yeah, okay, I understand that, but part of a MOBA is actually farming. And I don't know. This worried me a lot, because this change might be a minor change, but affects the gameplay so much that I don't know. I think they're driving Paragon into a different kind of game. I don't know if they keep having in mind that they offer a MOBA, and now I don't know, they're changing a lot of stuff regarding how you understand MOBAs. Well, we'll see how that plays. Minions are now executed when attacked with low health. A minion health bar will turn red when the player next base attack will execute that minion. Oh my god, another indicator. So you're gonna have indicators all over the place, and you're gonna make the game easy for everybody, and there is no skill involved. I really don't like that, guys, to be honest. I really don't like that. You have to be able to know when you gotta hit the minion in order to farm efficiently. What that makes you different from other players who really don't have the skill to have that. I know it's kind of frustrating. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is you have to have that skill. Okay, you gotta pay attention what you're doing while you're farming. So that's part of the MOBA. You know that you have to farm, because you cannot get behind, because your enemy is going to keep farming in front of you. Also, you gotta be careful with in the lane that you are at. So you have to bear in mind, and you have to be pretty cautious, and you gotta be ready for all the decisions that you make while you're playing. That's the exciting thing about a MOBA. If you make everything easy like this, like now, if the minion have a low health and if the minion turns red, you know you have to hit it, and then you will have the last hit. I don't know, it's just, for me, it's kind of dumb. Okay, they're making the game more dumb, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. I think they need to drive the game in a more skillful lane than in a, I don't know. If they really want this game to be competitive, and if they want to be this game to be like a Dota, if they want this game to be like a League of Legends, they really need to stop making these decisions that make the game more easy. They need to implement decisions to make the game more skillful. You need to have skillful players in order to actually be better in the game against an enemy player. That's what I think. But anyway, we'll see how it plays. Large white jungle minions green max health. Green buff minion, they increase the health as well. Structures ability damage no longer deals damage to structures. Core has been reworked. No longer fires an AoE blast which hits all enemies. Now fires single target attack similar to how towers and hybrids currently work. Attack deals 320 damage per attack, and attack speed still scale based on how many inhibitors have been destroyed. Objective: the black buff added a new black jungle cap in the offlane jungle which grants Hunter's Sight. Hunter's Sight basically attacks low movement speed of enemy hero by 20% and range by 50%. Grant vision of enemy heroes in a large radius around you, does not reveal shadow plane units. Shares the same health and damage value from green buff minion. Fantooth Raptor Camp has been replaced by Fantooth. Killing Factor grants the entire team a stack of Mark of the Fantooth, which provide buff based on how many stack of the team has. It's the same like the Dragon in League of Legends. First kill, it grants plus 4 power and plus 1000 gold. Second kill grants another plus 4 power, 10% off out of combat movement speed. Third kill grants another plus 4 power plus 50% non-hero damage, and the fourth kill grants plus 8 power with each additional kill of Fantooth. Okay, attacks applying upon which deals 3% of current health per second, has ability damage. Fantooth has a prime guardian now in the word point of the injury icon to reveal whenever these objectives are alive. Vision audio updates have also been made to increase awareness regarding this objective. Updated names and description for all carry buff. Okay, the UI, I'm gonna skip that. Now we have in the gameplay, movement speed slow no longer stats with each other. Only the greatest magnitude slow will be applied to a hero. Example: 50% slow for 1 second, 20% slow for 3 seconds. For 1 second, the hero will be slowed by 50%. Then that slow expires. The hero will remain slow by 20% for another 3 seconds. It won't go 70% slow, which is okay. Slow for backpedaling, strafing and attacking also follows this rule. If a hero is slow by 20% while backpedaling, another 10% also is applied. They will continue to be affected by only the backpedal penalty unless they begin moving forward. This change does not apply to movement speed boost. They will continue to stat additively. All movement speed loads and speed boosts have been converted from threat values to complete percentage. So in general, just they changed a couple stuff, tutorial, they changed loot crate. Okay, I'm gonna give my own opinion regarding this update. For me, I think they heading in the right way regarding the jungle. They need to add objective in the jungle to make it more important. The role, I feel the role, like I say in the beginning of the video, is kind of lame right now. It's just another player just running around and just farming by himself and ganking whenever he feels like he has to gank. Now he have a more objective. Now you have the black buff, you have the Fantooth too, that will add buff to the whole team, so it gives objectives. I really like that. Okay, I think they're heading in the right way with that decision over there. What I really don't like in this particular update, and I have been watching and I have been seeing this in the other patch notes and the other big patches, is that they keep having decisions how to make the game easier for people. Making the game easier, not necessarily, that doesn't necessarily means to make it more fun. You're just making it easy. It's better when you actually start learning the game. In my own opinion, you can think different from me, and I really encourage you to do so. If you really are not agree with me, then go to the comment section of the video and comment about what you think about this update, what you think about my opinions, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine. But getting again to the same point that I was explaining, I think the MOBA have to be a skill-based game. Okay, you need to have skilled players in order to play MOBAs. I mean, in professional level. If you have skilled players that play easy games, they're gonna get bored of the game, and you're not going to have, in my opinion, a professional standard, because everybody have the indicators, everybody knows when to hit the minion to get the last hit, and so forth. So I don't know, I really don't like that about this patch. We'll see how that plays. I hope in a certain point of the future that they revert these changes that make the game easy. Maybe, I don't know if what they want is that the current player base understand the game, and then when they actually understand it, they will make the changes in order to revert them and make the game more skill drive. So, well, we will see how it goes. I really hope for the best for Paragon. I really love Paragon. I really like the idea. I think they have so much potential with this game, so much potential to even overthrown League of Legends as the #1 MOBA with the biggest player base right now, to be honest. They really have a really good potential, but I think they really need to make the current decisions. In the meantime, we'll keep playing, we'll be having fun. Like I said in the beginning of the game, tomorrow I'm gonna play in the jungle. I'm gonna offer you guys gameplay in the jungle, so we can make the comparison between the old version of the jungle and the new upcoming version of the jungle. Okay, guys? So, well, remember to subscribe, hit that bell button for the notification, and if you really like this video, please help me out with a thumbs up. I always appreciate it. And remember, if you want to leave me a comment, you can do so in the comment section below. See you next time. Peace.
Into the internet, that we must reach.